Hi, everyone. Welcome to Thursday evening Happy Hustle Show. Today's topic is around bartering with the universe. So it's a little bit woo. So for those of you that are not into woo, feel free to not listen to this one. But I want to talk to you about what you're telling yourself, what you're telling the universe, and the rules that you're applying to your life. I've had a lovely week off. I haven't been here since last Tuesday. Had a lovely week off. I have been down visiting my family in Southport. And then, hi, Ruth. Ruth, I hope you got your email back from me. I did it last night when I got back. I love your why. I love your why. So yeah, I've been down visiting my family in Southport. It was my cousin's, my youngest cousin's 40th birthday. We had such a lovely, lovely family get together. It's like the pandemic and lockdown has just made everything so much better when you get a chance to get out the other side. So it was just like very emotional and really lovely. We spent a lovely afternoon in the garden with my uncle. He's 81 and it's just so nice. Haven't seen them all for like a year and a half. And then we went to Alton Towers with the kids and we spent 2 days in Alton Towers and it was just so much fun. And the weather was just glorious. It was supposed to be pouring, but it didn't. It was just absolutely brilliant. I feel like I had a proper holiday. Oh, good, you got it, Ruth. Brilliant. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Samantha. Hi. So let me just show you. Someone has come up. Hi, Julie, as Facebook user. What happens with StreamYard is you should see a thing that says click here to allow StreamYard permission to see your name. That's all it does. It just allows me to see your name. Everyone else can see your name because they're just watching a normal Facebook, but because I'm broadcasting through the actual StreamYard piece of software, I can't see your name unless you click on the link. And you may have done it. It seems to last for about 3 months. So you may have done it before. Apologies if you have, but if you can find the link and click on it, then I cannot be rude and just say hello, but I don't know who it is. Hi, Ellen. I can see that you're here. Hi, Ellen. How are you doing? Yes, love a good holiday, Hazel. You've been on adventures as well. It just feels like, I mean, I've always loved a holiday, but the last year and a half, like, it just felt even better. Every single thing we did was just brilliant. Everything just felt like, I don't know, it's like that book, A Squash and a Squeeze, you know, the Julie Donaldson book where what even animal is it? There's an animal. I can't remember what animal it is. Anyway, an animal that lives in a house. Maybe it's just a person. Anyway, lives in a house and thinks their house is really small and then brings in it's a person, isn't it? And then they bring in all the farm animals and then it becomes even smaller and even smaller and even smaller and even smaller. And then they get rid of all the farm animals and suddenly the house feels really big again. We use that as a metaphor all the time in our family. Oh, it's you, Sarah. Hi, you've clicked on StreamYard. Brilliant. Thanks for doing that. Yes, so holiday analogy is like a squash and a squeeze. Just because I haven't had one for so long, it was just brilliant. And it was so normal. Like I mean, obviously, sanitization, masks, all of that. Although I was in England, you people in England are not insisting on the masks. We are still doing that in Scotland. So that was a bit weird. That was a wee bit weird. But yeah, so good. Anyway, highly recommend if you get a chance that you just even, we went in Alton Towers for a day and a half really, but it was enough to feel like a proper holiday. Anyway, and to get my theme park fix. Okay, so let me go back to what I wanted to talk to you about today. It's so lovely to see everyone. I want to talk to you about bargaining with the universe. So a little bit woo. I hear people, I've been pondering this over the last week. I hear people, not just in the hive, but generally, saying things like, if I get this, I will do this. Or I would, so things like saying to the universe, I would love 50 sales this month, but I'd be happy with 5. It's like, okay, you need to have that clarity, have that goal, and have that single-mindedness, because when you're not being clear, when you are kind of bargaining with the universe and going, look, 5 would be fine. Like, just, I don't know if I deserve it. You have to open yourself up to receiving. And whether you are woo adjacent or not, there's just something about having that clarity on what you want and where you want to go. And the people that consciously create their life are the people that really have that understanding of, this is what I want. Because if you don't know what you want, or you're like, I'd quite like to have this, but this would be okay, you're unlikely to get to the big target because you're prepared to settle. And I think, so this is what I've been pondering over the last week. I think it's because as women, some women, not all, but as women, we are genetically predisposed. Is that right? Predisposed. Yeah. Why am I thinking that sounds funny? Predisposed to nurture and support and help other people to nearly to the detriment of ourselves. So we make the sacrifices, as a parent, you make the sacrifices for your kids. And we need to kind of move away from that, because you don't need to make sacrifices. You don't need to. Many of us has learned as parents that if you put all of your investment, all of your time into your children, but you're not spending any time on yourself, you're not kind of taking care of yourself, you end up not being able to kind of fill your children from an empty cup or an empty glass. You can do both. You can really look after your children, make them a priority, but also have self-care for yourself. So I've got a question for you. How often, when you go out with friends, this really resonated with me, do you say you go out for a coffee with a friend, how often at the end do you say, I'll get this, it's fine, I'll get this? And maybe the next time comes and your friend goes to the toilet and you get it again, and then you get it again. And I was guilty of that. Well, I probably still am, to be honest. But you have to open yourself up to receiving, because that starts to make the other person feel uncomfortable as well, or it could do. You have to open yourself up to receiving from the universe, because if you're not open to receiving, the universe can't deliver to you. So if you're going, I'd really, really love to have 50 sales this month, but 5 will be fine, you're probably going to get 5 sales. But if you really set your goal and open yourself up to achieve the settling life, the non-settling goal, like, who is telling you that you can't have it all? Who is telling you that you can't want X for your side hustle, whatever that is, whatever is important to you, and different things are important to different people. But whatever that is, there's no reason why you can't have it. So the universe will not just deliver it. There will be work involved. You will have to take massive action, but you can do that and you can achieve it. And sometimes people are just getting blocked right at the beginning because of how they feel about money, about things that have maybe been put in your head when you're younger. Rich people are. What are rich people? Rich people are what? Immediately what's coming into your head there. Because if it's something negative, you're going to self-sabotage. You're going to move away from the place that you think you want to be, because rich people are mean, rich people are bad, rich people are whatever, unless the end of that sentence is rich people are incredible world changers, compassionate, joyful, generous. Unless those are the words that are coming to mind, it is likely that you're somehow blocking yourself from income success. So we've got all the things that you can do physically to make your side hustle successful. But as much of this is what's going on in your head and how you're motivating yourself. If you're finding that you're procrastinating, if you're finding that you have a to-do list in front of you, so here's my to-do list. I'm quite pleased with this, actually. I'm loving my new pad from Paperchase. Everybody loves stationery. But it's very satisfying ticking that off. I've got my daily pages that I do as well with the additional stuff, but I've got my kind of ongoing to-do list on this daily pad now. And so if I am looking at this and I am doing the wrong things, so if I am procrastinating and going, well, I know that I need to, so have a look at this. I know I need to re-record some of the videos for my upcoming challenge. So I've got that down here. I know that has to be done because I've got an idea as to how I want to make some changes to them. And I know it has to be done by the deadline. But I'll be honest with you and tell you that's been on my list for about 5 weeks now, because I have been on lots of holidays, which has been great. But also I've been really, really careful to prioritize the income generating activities. And I'm going to talk, for those of you in the Hive, I'm going to talk about that on Monday when we swap our focus. So don't bargain with the universe for what you want. You can have it all. You can have it all. Don't be overly generous all the time. Generosity is great, but allow yourself to receive. Make sure that you're not putting all of your energy into making your family, your friends, whoever happy and leaving nothing for yourself. Make sure that you have the mindset that you deserve success. You deserve to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, because if anybody can do it, anybody can do it. And why not you? Like, why not you? Check in with the statement, rich people are. Make sure that that has a lovely ending to it. And if it doesn't, I want you to go out there and I want you to look for examples of where somebody that you perceive to be rich is doing great things in the world, is a nice person, is not mean, or the opposite of whatever you are, whatever you're telling yourself in your head. Hazel, the only one that stops you is yourself. Yes. And it's just your mind monkeys, isn't it, Hazel? Yeah, anybody can do anything. Like, there's absolutely no reason. And I think knowing that is really exciting. Like, it's really exciting. I'm always talking about when I'm a millionaire, and there's not a part of me that kind of even thinks that that's not going to happen. Like, I haven't got the exact time scale on it, but I'm going to make that happen, because if anyone can do it, anyone can do it. Like, I'm going to make that happen. And saying that out loud feels much more comfortable now than it did. So when I'm talking to you about that, I'm saying that purposely because I want you to think, well, has that triggered anything for you? If I was a millionaire, would you like me as much? And if not, why not? Like, what's going on? Or would you be inspired by me, and would it show you that you could also be a millionaire? It's just interesting the company you keep, isn't it? When I'm talking to my friends who are kind of completely out with this world about what I do, and I talk about, like how successful things have been, people just don't people just go. I've got two friends in particular who say, well, if anyone's going to be a millionaire, it's going to be you, because I don't know anybody else that has the same kind of mindset as you. But it's mindset plus action, isn't it? And that's what we do in the Hive, which is why I love it. Princess people pleaser. Yes. So for those of you in the Hive, Sarah shared a brilliant procrastination quiz. Sarah, I think you did share it in the Hive. You're totally welcome to share it in the community as well if you want to do that. But yeah, it really good insight into, okay, stop procrastinating. So Sarah will tell you, and we're so lucky to have her because she's got some brilliant techniques and ideas here. And she's going to talk about them for those of you in the Hive in our festival. So she's going to help you. But if you're procrastinating, you need to work out what's going on there, because it's not that you can't do it, it's that you're not doing it. So we need to get to, why are you not doing it? And then let's flip that and make sure you do it so you reach that goal, so that you receive, so that you're deserving, so that you stop bargaining with the universe and going, oh, it would be okay to just have this. It's not okay to live a small life when you don't need to. It's no one, you don't all have to have the same dreams, like, at all. Everybody has got different things that light them up. But once you work that out, it's not okay not to get there. It's not okay. Like, you have to just do everything you can to get there. And that's where we can all help and support each other. So, bit of a wandering one today, but the summary is, don't bargain with the universe. Don't keep yourself small. Work out what the mind monkey is. So rich people are what? And work on, so the easiest way to kind of swap that round, if you have got something negative there, is always look for the examples of the opposite of that. Look for the evidence that everyone is not like that. There are mean rich people, there are mean poor people. The two things are not associated. Look for the examples of the brilliant rich people that you would like to be like, and then set yourself that goal. Okay, for those of you in the Hive, I'm just about to go and do a bit of a surprise live in the Hive where I'm going to announce the Legacy Bee. So if you've got a few minutes, it'll just be a short one. I'm just going to end it here and jump over and join me in the Hive. For everybody else, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again on Monday. Take care and have a wonderful weekend, everybody.